Hi, my name is Lasse, and on behalf of GTR24H, I would like to present you with our new camera file. Compared to the track's camera file last year, quite a few improvements have been made here. And it is really important for us to get this right this year around, because we are expecting to have the race live streamed up onto the internet. Therefore we needed a higher quality of camera file. And I will guide you around the track here and tell you a bit about the changes we've made. Here we are passing through the fault chicanes, and in a short while going into the start-finish straight. The camera on the start-finish straight has been moved back a bit in an attempt to make it look more like the real-world broadcast pictures. Passing through turn 1 in a minute, going up to the first chicane, the Dunlop chicane, where we will pass under the Dunlop bridge. The SS camera coming up here is actually quite interesting, because in real life these two cameras are just a single camera, but I've had to divide it up into two separate cameras. In real life there's only one camera placed here in the TV broadcast, but because the walls are too close together, that's not possible in the game. Passing through Tête Rouge here, going on to the Mulsanne Strait. On the Mulsanne Strait, quite a few new cameras have been introduced, because before there was too few cameras actually, which meant one camera was looking at the car for a long period of time, which was a bit dull. Another new thing are the static cameras, which give you a nice sense of speed, because the cars are actually going very fast here, almost 340. Passing the hotel on the right side, into the first chicane, the Michelin chicane. Nothing much has been changed on this camera, just a bit of zoom out, and the timing has been changed to this camera. This camera has been moved forward on the track and zoomed out a bit, because that enables you to see following cars coming blasting out of the first chicane, which is a nice view. Approaching the second chicane, the PlayStation chicane, breaking from 330 down to around 120 kilometers per hour here, just a couple of hundred meters. A camera here has been deleted. There was a camera on the top of that hill you will see in a moment, and instead this camera has been introduced, which overlooks the hill and the cars passing over the hill very quickly, which I think is a nice detail. Regarding that flickering you can see there, we fought that issue for quite a while. Apparently it's a limitation in the game's engine, which gives you that kind of problems with big tracks. But we've done what we can to minimize it, partly in the camera file, and partly by Whisper's update early in the track's history. Here we are approaching the corner called Indianapolis. A very fast swooping corner here, and this camera is totally new and I'm very fond of that. It has a nice view overlooking these three corners. Our NAS camera has been moved back a bit and away from the track, enables you to see how fast the cars are actually going through this slowest corner of the track. This camera has been moved to the other side of the road and zoomed in a bit, but this next camera is really nice. This is the camera at the first part of the Porsche chicanes, Porsche curves, looking this very fast right hand corner, and there's a new static camera which I really like. Provides some nice action shots of the cars bouncing off the curbs on the top of the hill. Passing through Maison Blanche and into karting here. This camera has only been moved back a bit, but otherwise it was good as it was. And here is the new fault chicane camera, which I am quite fond of actually, because it enables you to see much better how tall the curbs in these chicanes actually are, and how much the cars bounce around by touching them. And the pit lane camera is of course the same one as the start-finish straight camera. That is it actually. If you have any interest in sim racing or endurance racing, I suggest you visit us at our website at GTR24H.dk. There you can read everything you need about how everything works, how you sign up, what teams have already signed up. That is it for now. I hope you've been interested by this video, and that you will look into who we are and what we do. I am Lasse, on behalf of GTR24H. Have a nice day.